Hi guys, in this video we will be discussing part 5 of the differential equations. So ito naman ay tungkol sa exact differential equation. So ginagamit tong solution na to guys kapag hindi mo maa-applyan ng separation of variables at the same time hindi siya homogeneous. Okay? So pagka hindi separable at hindi rin homogeneous, pwedeng itry nyo tong solution na to, which is the solution for exact differential equation. So, ang unang-una nyong gagawin is this one, to test whether the partial derivative of m in terms of y is equal to the partial derivative of n in terms of x. Okay, pag exact yan, then you may use this solution. So, there can be two solutions for every item. Now, para mas maintindihan nyo yan, itong solutions na yan, mag-proceed na tayo sa example. Kasi mas maintindihan nyo yung ibig sabihin ng mga symbols na yan if you will see it in an example. Okay? So, let's have 3x multiplied by the quantity of xy minus 2 close quantity dx plus quantity of x cubed minus 2y dy is equal to 0. So, ito guys, hindi siya separable. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo pwedeng i-separate yung x and y variable. So, hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin yung separation of variables. At the same time, hindi rin to homogeneous. Ibig sabihin, hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin yung rx, yung solution na yun, yung last lesson natin. So, pagka ganun, try nyo tong exact differential solution. Okay? So, ang una nyong gagawin is to identify your letter M and letter N. But before natin na-identify, iayos muna natin tong term na to kasi may parenthesis tayo. So, i-distribute muna natin si 3x dito sa dalawang to para maayos ang itsura niya, no? So, 3x times xy, that is 3x squared y. And then 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. Ayan. dx plus, so x cubed plus 2y dy equals 0. Ayan. So, pag nakaayos na ng ganyan, wala nang pwedeng i-simplify. Identify nyo yung m at n. Ang m nyo, guys, is yung unang term. Okay? And then, ang n nyo, yung pangalawang term. Okay? So, ito yung dx natin si m, ang dy natin si letter n. And then, the next step would be the test for exactness. So, ite-test nyo muna if they are exact differential equations. So, test natin yung exactness nitong dalawang to by evaluating the partial derivative of m in terms of y. So, kung dx to, in terms of y tayo. And then, yung partial derivative of n, this one, in terms of, since dy to, in terms of x naman. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nito guys, pagka ganito, may nakita kayong ganyan, ibig sabihin yan, you will treat the variable x as constant. So, dito, in terms of y siya, ibig sabihin, iti-treat nyo yung variable na hindi sinabi dyan as constant. Okay? So, ito yung m natin, ide-derivative daw natin to in terms of y, pero yung x natin ay parang magiging constant siya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang ide-derivative lang dito ay si y. So, unahin muna natin tong 3x squared y. So, yung 3x squared, that is constant, kasi nga, constant yung x natin dito. So, 3x squared, and then the derivative of y is 1. So, 1. Okay? Minus, okay, kung constant tong negative 6 at saka yung x, kasi constant dito tong x, okay? So, constant si negative 6, constant din si x. So, syempre, dahil tinitreat natin siya as constant, so ang magiging sagot dyan ay 0. Kasi derivative of any constant is 0. Okay? So, ang magiging sagot natin dito is 3x squared. Okay? Dito naman, sa partial derivative of n in terms of x, so ang constant naman natin dito ay yung y. Okay? So, ang ititreat natin na constant is yung y. So, i-derivative ko to, si x cubed, kasi in terms of x naman tayo. So, ang magiging derivative niyan is 3x squared. Ayan. And then, ito, since constant si y at constant din si 2, so, basically, itong buong 2y na to ay constant. So, ang derivative ng constant ay 0. So, plus 0 to. So, magiging sagot ay 3x squared. Now, as we can see, exact sila. Ayan. 3x squared, 3x squared. If they are exact, then you may use this solution. Yun yung tinatawag, guys, na exact differential equations. So, ibig sabihin, exactong dalawang to. Okay? So, there are two solutions. I-explain ko isa-isa. Pero sa next example natin, isa-isa na lang gamitin natin. Pero dito sa example na to, gamitin natin yung dalawa. So, pwedeng dalawa yung maging solution natin. Murong ko lang to. Okay, so the first solution is kung gagamitin nyo ay M or ang gagamitin nyo ay N. So, unahin na natin tong M. Pag M ang gagamitin, so ito yung solution 1. Wait lang, baguhin natin yung ano guys, yung ating ink. Okay, yung kulay. So, ang solution 1, pwedeng ang gamitin natin ay yung M. So, ang ilalagay nyo pagka ang gagamitin nyo is yung M is the derivative of yung M. Sulat ko, 3x squared y minus 6x dx, okay? And then, I will plus g of y, okay? So, itong x cubed plus 2y dy ay gagawin kong g of y lang, okay? So, yung isa naman, yung solution 2, okay? Pag ginamit ko naman tong n na to, so, ang magiging solution ko would be f of xy is equal to the integral of x cubed plus 2y dy plus f of x naman. Okay? Ito naman yon. Okay? Pero isa-isahin lang natin. So, unahin ko na tong, ito, yung letter M. So, ang next step, guys, is to get the derivative, the integral. So, medyo nakakalito to kasi integral, derivative, integral. So, kanina nag-derivative tayo, di ba? So, this time, to get the value of f, i-integral natin tong function na to in terms of x. Kung ano yung binanggit niya dyan na letter, so doon nyo siya i-integral. So, pag sinabing i-integral natin in terms of x, ititreat nyo yung y as constant. So, basically guys, isulat nyo muna, para mas madali, isulat nyo muna yung mga walang kinalaman sa x squared kasi constant sila. So, pwedeng ilabas nyo sila sa pag-i-integrate. So, ilabas ko sila, magiging 3y, ayan, sila yung mga walang x. Tapos, i-integrate ko si x squared kasi siya lang naman yung ini-integrate dyan. The rest are constant kasi we are treating the y variable as constant because we are integrating this in terms of x. Okay? So, yung 3y, labas natin yan, constant yan. And then, integral ko tong x squared, magiging x cubed over 3. Integral, guys, ha? Not derivative. Okay? Minus, so dito naman, pwedeng ilabas si 6 at ang i-integral ko lang ay si x kasi in terms of x to. Okay? So, ang integral niyan is x squared over 2. And then, just copy the g of y. Okay? And then, the next step would be, i-simplify nyo muna to. So, cancel na tong 3. So, ang matitira, y times x cubed, that is x cubed y. And then, this one would be negative 6 over 2, that is negative 3. And then, multiplied by x squared, negative 3x squared plus g of y. Okay? Pagkatapos nyo ma-integrate in terms of the indicated derivative, okay? So, ang gagawin nyo naman is to get the partial derivative of f in terms of yung kabaligtaran naman. So, ito, in-integrate natin in terms of x because it indicated dx. So, ito naman, guys, i-partial derivative nyo naman, yung naging sagot nyo, in terms of y. Okay? So, in terms of y, ibig sabihin, ang ititreat nyong constant ay si x cube. Si x. Okay? So, kung constant to, si x cube y, so, syempre, ang derivative niyan would be 1. Okay? And then, kung constant si x squared, constant si negative 3, so, basically, derivative of constant is 0, kaya wala na yan. Wala na siya. Okay? Minus 0 na yan. Okay? Plus, so, this one, syempre, derivative nito, ni g of y, because we are, we are getting the derivative of y. So, ito, madederivative to. Magiging g prime of y. Okay? Kanina, hindi siya naapektuhan, guys, kasi nag-i-integral lang naman tayo. Okay? And in terms of y naman yan. Okay? In terms of x yung kanina. Kaya kinapin lang natin yung g of y. But this time, naging prime siya kasi we get the derivative of y. Okay? So, magiging g prime of y. After that, i-equate nyo dito sa g of y. So, itong g of y na to, ito yun. So, yung n. So, ang gamit nyo rito si letter m, and then i-equate nyo siya sa letter n. So, lalagay ko si x cubed dito plus 2y. Okay? And then, the next step would be, simplify nyo muna. So, x cubed na to, okay, plus g prime of y equals x cubed plus 2y. Okay? Tapos, i-simplify nyo. So, itong g prime of y, may iwan siya dyan. Okay? Equals. So, pag binalibag nyo yan, si x cubed dito, magiging negative x cubed. So, basically, this will cancel out. Kasi positive x cubed, and then pag binalibag nyo yan doon, makakancel siya kasi magiging negative siya. So, ang matitira, 2y. Okay? Tapos, kukunin nyo lang yung derivative nito, integral nito, para matanggal yung prime na yan. So, i-integral ko to para mawala yung prime na yan. So, ibig sabihin, ang integral nito ay baba ko lang. So, g of y. So, syempre, integral of g prime of y is g of y is equal to, so, integral of 2y. Kasi guys, hindi nyo ma-integral ang g of y kung hindi y ang nasa loob. Kaya kailangan makancel talaga itong x cube. Pag na-cancel nyo na yan, at y na lang ang natira dito kay g of y, pwede nyo na siyang i-integral. Okay? So, pagka-integral nyo, that would be 2y squared over 2. Ayan, so plus 2. Alam nyo naman mag-integral. So, ang ang g of y ko is y squared. Okay? So, magiging final answer natin ay ito. Pero, dahil may gy yan, papalitan natin nito. So, ang magiging final answer natin would be x cube. Babalikan nyo itong f natin. So, x cube y minus 3x squared. And then, itong gy na to would be y squared. So, plus y squared is equal to the constant. Okay? So, syempre, integral, magko-constant kayo dyan. Okay? Yung 0. Okay? So, the final answer is this one. Ayan na yun. So, wala na tayong dx, dy, and then yung 0 na integral na. So, that is constant. Okay? Sige, let's have this solution 2. So, kailangan parehas lang ang sagot dyan. Kung ano yung naging sagot natin dito, same lang dapat dito. So, sa solution 2 naman, ang gagamitin natin is letter n, and then you will substitute f of x. Okay? So, first step is to get the integral of this in terms of y. Okay? So, kanina in terms of x. So, ngayon in terms of y. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng walang kinalaman yung x gagawin natin constant. Okay? So, syempre, kung constant tong x cube, okay? Syempre, ang magiging integral niyan ay x cube y. Tama ba? Okay? Parang ano lang yan, guys. Integral of 5, 'di ba? Ang integral of 5 is 5 dx. Okay? Pagka integral of 5 dx, that is 5x plus c. 'Di ba? Dinadagdagan natin ng variable nitong derivative na to. So, ito ay magiging 5x plus c. So, kung constant to, assuming that this x cube is constant, okay? So, syempre, dy to, magkakaroon ngayon siya ng y. Magiging x cube y. Okay? Plus, so, since constant to, hindi pala siya constant, no? Kasi siya yung in terms of y tayo. So, pwede natin siyang i-integral. So, 2, okay? 2y squared over 2. Yan yung integral niya. Okay? So, plus f of x. Okay? So, simplifying this, we will have x cubed y plus, so, cancel to, magiging y squared plus f of x. Okay? And then, after that, we will get the partial derivative of f. So, in terms of y, kanina yung integral. So, ngayon, partial derivative of f in terms of x. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, i-derivative natin to in terms of x. So, ibig sabihin, yung constant naman dito ay y. So, derivative ko to, magiging 3x squared. And then, yung y, copy lang. Kasi, constant siya. Okay? So, ang na-derivative lang ay si x cubed, which is 3x squared. Okay? And then plus, so, since constant to, that is 0. Diba? So, since tinitreat natin siya as constant because we are getting the partial derivative of f in terms of x, so constant si y. Kung constant na to, the derivative of constant is 0. Okay? Plus, f of x is equal to, so kung ano yung f of x, okay? Kanina, ang kinopya natin, si x cubed minus plus 2y, ito yon. Okay, si g of y. Ngayon naman, ito yung kukopyahin ko. Si 3x squared y. Okay, minus 6x. Okay, so simplifying this, we will have 3x squared y plus f of x is equal to 3x squared y minus 6x. So again, sorry, may prime na to guys. Sorry. Ayan, may prime na siya kasi na-derivative na siya. So, na-derivative siya dito, c, in terms of x, kaya magiging f prime of x na siya. So, again, ito, pagka nilipat ko doon, magiging negative to. So, ang mangyayari, this will cancel out. Same sila ng term, 3x squared y. So, ang matitira is f prime of x. Okay? Is equal to negative 6x. Okay? So, para matanggal yang f prime na yan, I will integrate this. Okay? So, ang integral niyan is f of x is equal to, so, negative 6x squared over 2. So, ang f of x ko ay negative 3x squared. So, papalit ko lang yan dito. So, babalikan ko ulit yung f. So, I will rewrite x cubed y plus y squared. And then, yung f na to will become, negative 3x squared is equal to c. So, as you can see, we arrive with the same answer. Yun nga lang, nagkabaligtad to guys. Ayan. So, ito yung sagot natin kanina. Okay, dun sa first solution, ito yung isa. So, same answer, pero magkaiba lang siya ng arrangement. Okay? Pero parehas na parehas. Kailangan ganun, guys. Parehas ang sagot. So, you may use the solution 1 or solution 2. Okay? Sige, let's have the next example. Let's have 2xy minus 3x squared dx plus x squared plus y dy is equal to 0. So, the first step, again, is to test for the exactness of these differential equations. So, ito yung m ko. Okay? Ito yung n. Okay? So, itetest ko partial derivative of m in terms of y, kasi x to. So, babalik na rin natin siya in terms of y naman. And then, partial derivative of n in terms of x. Ayan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, dito, ititreat natin yung x as constant. So, yan yung constant natin, si x. Okay? So, dito, kung constant si x, and then derivative of y is 1, so ang matitira ay 2x. Diba? So, parang ano lang yan, guys, eh. Kung constant to, parang hindi nyo siya papansinin, no? Parang halimbawa, I have 5y. So, ang derivative niyan is 5 in terms of y. So, ito, in terms of y siya. So, ang matitira lang ay 2x. Mawawala na si y. Kasi pag dinerivative nyo yan, the derivative of y is 1. So, multiplied by 1. Okay? So, kung constant to, constant din si x squared because we are treating that constant. So, derivative niyan ay 0. So, ito lang ng sagot, 2x. Okay? And then the next one would be partial derivative of n in terms of x. Okay? So, ang magiging constant naman natin dyan ay si y. Yan yung ititreat natin as constant. So, ito madederivative natin to. That is 2x. So, kung constant to, the derivative is 0. Okay? So, ayan. Pareha sila. Exact. So, they are exact. Now, you may use solution 1 or solution 2. Okay? So, piliin na lang natin, guys, yung solution 1. And then, pwede nyo na lang itry sa sarili nyo yung solution 2 para matest nyo kung parehas ba ang kakalabasang sagot. Okay? So, if I will use the solution 1, so f of xy, I will use letter m. So, 2xy minus 3x squared and then dx plus gy. Okay? So, ulitin ko, pagka itong solution to ang gagamitin nyo, kung ito, ang ilalagay nyo rito, f of x. Okay? So, let's get the the integral. Okay? So, the integral of this d of x in terms of x. Kasi naka d of x siya. So, ibig sabihin, ang constant ko dito ay yung letter y. Okay? So, pwedeng ilabas ko muna si 2y kasi constant naman siya. And then, ang i-integral ko lang si x. So, ang integral ni x ay x squared over 2. Okay? Minus, so dito naman, pwedeng ilabas si 3. And then, i-integral ko si x squared kasi in terms of x naman tayo. No? Ang constant lang natin ay y. So, this one would be x cubed over 3. Okay? Integral ng x squared. Okay? Plus g of y. And then, simplify lang. So, 2 cancelled yan. The answer would be x squared y minus, cancel din to. So, x cubed na lang. Plus g of y. Okay, and then we will get the partial derivative of f. So, in terms of x tayo kanina, so dito naman in terms of y. So, sino ang constant? Ang constant ay si x. Okay, so ang i-derivative natin ay si y. So, derivative nitong x squared y ay x squared lang. Tama ba? Kasi magiging, so constant si x squared and the derivative of y is 1. Ayun. Okay? So, x squared lang siya. And then, kung constant tong negative x cubed, syempre, derivative of constant is 0. So, wala na yan. Plus g of y. Okay? G prime of y. So, derivative of g prime of y in terms of y is g prime of y. Equal. So, equal dito sa g y na to. Okay? So, ginamit nyo to dito kanina. So, dito naman, itong x squared plus y. Okay? And then, so, g prime of y is equal to, so, syempre, pag binalibag nyo to doon, makakancel siya. And then, matitira ay y. So, integral nyo lang to. Pwedeng i-integral yan, guys, kasi y and then y. Pag may natira kayong x dito, hindi nyo pwedeng integral yan, especially kung naka-gy to. Okay? So, kanina kasi, yung example natin, ayan. So, na-integral natin to, ayan, x lang, f of x to, x lang ang variable dyan. Ito y, y lang. So, ganun dapat, guys. Lahat dapat ay makakancel. Okay? Pero hindi nyo pwede basta-basta i-cancel na lang, di ba? So, kailangan makuha nyo yung tamang proseso. Okay? So, integral of y is y squared over 2. Okay? And then, babalik lang natin siya doon sa may f. So, ang ating final answer would be, sorry, lumagpas ako. Ito lang yung f sa baba niya. Okay? So, ito. babalik nyo siya doon. So, ang final answer is x squared y minus x cubed plus y squared over 2 is equal to c. So, this one is our final answer. Okay, so that is the solution for this given. Okay, let's have the last example. Ayan. Let's have quantity of 2xy minus tangent y dx plus x squared minus x secant squared dy is equal to 0. Okay? So, first, we will test the exactness of these differential equations. So, I will get, so ito yung m ko, ito yung n. So, we will get the partial derivative of m in terms of y. So, dx to. So, kukunin ko yung y. And then, partial derivative of n in terms of x. Ayan. Okay? So, ang ititreat natin dito as constant is yung x. Dito naman, ang constant dito is yung y. Okay, so unahin natin to. Kung constant yung x dito, guys, so derivative nito is 2x lang. Okay, and then since in terms of y, so ibig sabihin, the derivative natin tong negative tangent. So derivative ng tangent is secant squared. Okay, so ang derivative ay secant squared y. So ang magiging partial derivative of m in terms of y is 2x minus secant squared y. And then partial derivative of n in terms of x. So, since in terms of x naman, madederivative natin to. So, this one would be 2x, derivative ng x squared. And then, minus, so ito ay constant, no? So, constant yung y na yan, yung secant squared y. So, copy lang yan. And then, derivative ng x, since siya yung dinederivative natin dito, so 1. Okay? So, secant squared y times derivative ng x because we are getting the derivative of n, partial derivative of n in terms of x, so 1. So, basically, ang sagot ay 2x minus secant squared y, which is the same with this. Ayan. So, exact sila. Okay? So, kung exact sila, you may use the solution. Okay, so isolve na natin to using the solution. So, we may use solution 1 or solution 2. So, gamitin na lang natin yung solution 1 para kayo na lang mag-try ng solution 2. So, ang solution 1 is the integral of, so ito yung gagamitin ko, si m. So, 2xy minus tangent y dx, okay, plus, so g of y, okay? And then, we will get the integral of this in terms of x, okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang constant natin dito ay si y. So, ibig sabihin, iti-treat natin siya as constant. So, pwedeng i-derivative na natin, integral natin si x. So, pwedeng ilabas ko si 2y para ma-integral natin si x kasi in terms of x to. So, x squared over 2, okay, minus, since we are getting the derivative, integral of this, so tan y, basically, parang tan y yan, guys, times 1, okay? So, itong 1 na to, since we are getting the integral in terms of x, so magkakaroon lang siya ng x. So, magiging minus x tan y. Kasi, guys, constant to. Okay, parang ano lang yan, yung sinabi ko kanina, integral of 3 dx. So, we all know the integral of that is 3x plus c. Nilalagyan natin ng variable. Depende dito. So, ito, kung constant siya, kasi naka-constant siya dyan sa partial integral na yan, sa partial integration. So, kung constant siya, okay, parang 1 lang siya, or any constant siya, so, magkakaroon lang siya ng variable x. Ayun na. So, magiging negative x tangent y. Okay? And then, plus g of y. And then, after that, isimplify ko lang. So, cancel to. So, ang sagot ay x squared y, okay, minus x tan y, plus g of y. And then, next one would be the partial derivative of f. So, ito, in terms of x kanina. So, now, in terms of y naman. So, ibig sabihin, ang constant naman natin dito ay si x. So, derivative naman. So, kanina integral. Ngayon, ide-derivative natin siya. Okay? So, this one would be, so, ide-derivative natin tong y. So, si x squared, constant siya. So, yan. And then, derivative ng y ay 1. Okay? And then, minus. So, ang derivative ng, so, ang constant natin ay x, copy lang siya. So, derivative ng tangent y is secant squared y. So, secant squared y. Ayan. So, since y naman to, ayan, and then we have tangent of y, madederivative nyo siya. Okay? Kasi siya yung dinederivative dito. Ang constant dyan ay ito, si secant. Si x. Okay? Plus, so this one would be g prime of y. And then, i-simplify ko muna to. and then magiging x squared minus x secant squared y plus g prime of y is equal to, so kung ano yung g prime of y natin dito ay ikakopy lang, so magiging x squared minus x secant squared y. Okay? So, obviously, pagka binalibag nyo yan dito, magiging negative to, so makakancel siya. At the same time, ito rin guys, si negative x, okay, pag nilipat nyo yan doon, magiging plus, di ba? So, kung magiging plus siya, okay, magiging, pag binalibag nyo yan, magiging plus x secant squared y. So, cancelled na rin to. So, makakancel to. Ayan. So, ano na ang g prime of y? That is 0. Okay? So, kung 0 yan, then g prime of y is equal to 0, and then integrate nyo siya. So, ano ba ang integral ng 0? That is constant. So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot natin dito, so ibabalik natin siya dito. Okay, so the final answer would be x squared y minus x tan y, okay, plus c is equals c. Ayan. Okay? So, wala na siya, guys. Pagdating dito. Is equal to c na siya. Okay? So, the answer is this one. So, this is our final answer or the solution for this equation. So, that is it for the exact differential equation. Next video natin, para naman dun sa mga non-exact. So, paano kung hindi exact itong dalawang ito? So, what would you do to the equation? So, that would be in our next video.